wizard body, this cash in the barony before. Trying to move on a block, they rigged a carpet bomb. My magic wand's a clock, I'm here to kill the dawn. Firepower, hex, seal skin spell. Potion of Bacardi, send this party to hell. Step out the carpet and descend, I'm a feather fall. The gods move too slow to defend anyone at all. My hexes boost my reflexes, I'm so fast it's tragic. Gotta switch on my wand, cast it full auto magic. Witches run for brooms, where my minions have been lying in wait. I guess they took the bait, up from hidden tombs. Scalar witches rise up, sent to fight back, but I'm on the attack. I spot the master necromancer with my arcane sight. A 9mm hex puts them down for the night. Scalar witches out of control, undead and hungry for souls. Now they just wanna fight. That's a right, collateral damage ain't a consequence. I ain't got no conscience, I'm here for violence. Endless mana pots, bottomless mag. Smash through a window, let's put this down in a bag. Step into the hall, bringing in on the whole wizard ball. Wizard ops too slow to defeat anyone at all. My hexes boost my reflexes, I'm so fast it's tragic. Gotta switch on my wand, cast it for a lot of magic. Matches burn it down, all the spells in the realm can't stop the flames, watch it disintegrate. I'm dodging hexes from every direction, it's pure perfection to witness me operate. The Don's calling on every spell he's got in his head to smite the maniac intruder that wants him dead. But he's not fast enough and can't cast enough to kill me before I feel it with lead. Spit his final verse, put the capo in a hearse. I ain't here to die, so I cut his throat mid-curse. Inlets, bullets, one sin, make it hurt from beginning to the end, then put him in the dirt. Step into the air, I don't care, SWAT team's already there. Secret wants and tomes, too slow for me anywhere. My hexes boost my reflexes, I'm so fast it's tragic. Gotta switch on my wand, cast it for a lot of magic. Spit his final verse, put the capo in a hearse. I ain't here to die, so I cut his throat mid-curse. Inlets, bullets, one sin, make it hurt from beginning to the end, then put him in the dirt. Step into the air, I don't care, SWAT team's already there. Secret wants and tomes, too slow for me anywhere. My hexes boost my reflexes, I'm so fast it's tragic. Gotta switch on my wand, cast it for a lot of magic. Straight Mafia got a mansion in the north side of town where the hits going down. Pagani booms pulled up to the scene, which is looking like queens, no paladins around. Security golfs checking purses at the door. The Don's daughters turn her sweet 164. Ain't nobody never crashed a wizard party this cash in the barony before. Trying to move on a block, they rigged a carpet bomb. My magic wand's a clock, I'm here to kill the dawn. Firepower, hex, seal skin spell. Potion of Bacardi, send this party to hell. Step out the carpet and descend, I'm a feather fall. The gods move too slow to defend anyone at all. My hexes boost my reflexes, I'm so fast it's tragic. Gotta switch on my wand, cast it for a lot of magic. Witches run for brooms, where my minions have been lying in wait. I guess they took the bait, up from hidden tombs. Scalar witches rise up, sent to fight back, but I'm on the attack. I spot the master
honestly
necromancer with
wasn't-
my arcane sight. A 9mm hex puts them down for the night. Scalar witches out of control, undead and hungry for souls. Now they just wanna fight. That's a right, collateral damage ain't a consequence. I ain't got no conscience, I'm here for violence. Endless mana pots, bottomless mag. Smash through a window, let's put this down in a bag. Step into the hall, bringing in on the whole wizard ball. Wizard ops too slow to defeat anyone at all. My hexes boost my reflexes, I'm so fast it's tragic. Gotta switch on my wand, cast it for a lot of magic. Matches burn it down, all the spells in the realm.
Hey, hey, hey. What's up, everybody? We're back for another Evan Brent's Live. So, best laid plans of mice and marionettes and all of that. We know I was thinking about streaming every day this week. You guys remember that? When was the last time I streamed? Saturday? I was going to stream every day this week. We were going to have a big Sunday stream. None of that happened. Insane stuff happened that I'm not going to get into on stream. And I lost my voice, another big part. New Halo game next year, Halo CE remake. Yeah, we're about to react to that, actually. I have a list of things to react to. Yes, I did. Jular! What's up, man? We were just talking. I was just talking to Jular. Good to have you on stream, brother. Man, isn't it late in the UK? Isn't it like hella late where you are? My gosh, you guys are just going to have to forgive me not having my voice. All right, so I'm lining up things to watch and react to on stream. Obviously, we're going to react to some Halo stuff. We're going to react to Destiny Rising. Drop any links or anything you want to see me react to in the chat. Deadline's looming. Dude, tell me about it. This is actually going to be shorter stream. Probably like 45 or 50 minutes. Because I also have deadlines looming. And I got to go to a movie tonight with my lovely girlfriend. So tomorrow's just going to be nothing but editing is what I've decided. I'm just going to edit the heck out of my day tomorrow. Try to get this done in time. Halo in the spotlight once again. Yeah, I know. There's like 6 different Halo videos up. I got to figure out which ones we're going to watch. Next year will be epic. Halo C remake, Resident Evil Requiem. I'm also excited. Halo campaign Delta, yeah. The Sonic on Nintendo of our generation. Yeah. Yeah, did they announce it for PS4 or PS5 as well? That'd be pretty cool. Another thing I'm going to react to is the top 100 PC games on the PC Gamer top 100 PC games list. I'm going to have to see that. My gosh, I know I sound completely different. I'm just hoping that what I have of my voice right now is going to get us through this stream, to be honest. I'm hoping I can talk for an hour. Halo for PS5. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. Truly, it is a new era. Also, we're reacting to that new shooter called Defect that Mick Gordon did the music for. That looks really cool. Xbox exclusives are essentially a thing of the past. You know what? I see what they're going for. I say we give it to them. You guys know I like to front load the little reaction things, and then we'll get to the bigger, more popular stuff as we go. So the Halo stuff, I'm probably gonna do 2 Halo videos, and we'll save those for later in the stream. Xbox person, but you'll get this Halo on PlayStation. I'll take that. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Silent Cartographer trailer. What should we do? How does it play? Fuck, I'm not doing 41-minute Halo reaction. We'll do the reveal trailer, though. And maybe the gameplay? Yeah, we'll do this. Oh. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, let's want to stream Halo on Xbox on YouTube, and Xbox only has Twitch. Oh, I see. Dang. Now's a great time to finish that Halo 3 video I started a while ago. I've got a good portion of the script done. Maybe a December vid. All right, we're gonna start reactions off with Destiny Rising official The Festival of the Lost Jam trailer, and it's just because I know this is gonna be a cringe fest. This is gonna be like an embarrassing to watch cringe fest. So in honor of Halo coming back, this is not a Bungie game, but it's set in the Destiny universe, which Bungie did. But it's some mobile developer that's doing Destiny Rising. So let's get our cringe on. Gosh, Destiny used to be like very rich, like lore rich and interesting, and that's what it is now. Who do I blame for this? Should I just blame capitalism? I'm typically pretty pro capitalism. Like I'm not like one of these people who's like capitalism sucks. But some kind of love of money, some kind of like, which one is that? Fifth? No, fifth is heresy. Is it fourth or third? Let's see. 2 is lust. 3 is gluttony. So it must be fourth. Fourth circle of hell. Lust for greed has caused Destiny to die, and it's not cool anymore. By the way, where is Halo Now or Never? We're reacting to the Halo. We're reacting to the Halo trailers. This is a reaction stream. It's Friday. We're reacting to the Halo Combat Evolved trailers. Let's see. Bungie used to be good. Activision ruined them. Okay, we're not to the Halo trailers just yet. We're gonna react to Cthulhu: The Cosmic Abyss.
Hello, Noah. A Pacific
Greed is bad. Let's check out Cthulhu: The Cosmic Abyss.
station has gone dark. Last report suggests miners dug too deep and may have uncovered something they weren't meant to find.
Where did we get this suit at? Some kind of ocean eye garage sale?
It's time to get into the can. Approaching drop site.
I already hate this, by the way. I'm from an era where like Cthulhu games were insane and like dark and weird, and you know that's what this is really missing. This is not weird enough. This is way too accessible.
Just keep your head down, buddy.
What's this called? Cosmic Abyss?
Welcome to Pit Station, Noah.
What the hell happened here?
This sucks. I hate this. Am I gonna get copyright claimed for this, by the way? This sounds like a licensed song. I don't know what it is, but cool visual.
Strange. It doesn't feel right.
Okay, I mean, we've got some really interesting visuals here now. I like the... That's cool. I like that. I feel like it's trying a little too hard. I think it's trying a little too hard. For reference, let's go watch the trailer for Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth. Just so you guys like, let's watch the trailer for that so you guys see what I'm saying by like that is not weird enough. Fuck that game. Actually, just remaster this game. Hang on. Here we go. I'm gonna answer you guys' questions, by the way. I wanna get this. Here we go. Now we got some Kino. Does this turn all the way up? Good. Do you feel the difference in like tone and like atmosphere and like what it's trying to get across to the viewer here? No, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Do you guys see the difference? I'm not crazy. Like, I forgot there's a whole second part of them busting in the door, but you know, we'll worry about that later. Anyways, there's such a stark difference between, like, that clearly, I don't even know what to call it, normie coded maybe? I don't know. But that other trailer, it just didn't feel like Lovecraftian. It felt like a trailer for some, like, original universe. That's like horror adjacent, and it felt kind of try hard. I'm not really a fan. I didn't like what I saw. Which game franchise would I end? More than half of them. Pretty much anything. God, it's a better question of which one wouldn't I end. If I could just cut them off, This is yeah. You met Jen Taylor at a game convention a few years back, and she did say that something would be happening for Halo in a few years. They were probably working on voice work back then. Yeah, I imagine that they've probably had this in the works for like a year and a half, 2 years. Dropping in to say what's up, dude. New fan, first stream. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in, Taylor. This is not how my voice normally sounds, by the way. It's I've been losing my voice all week. I don't know what's going on. All right. Let's look at the Defect trailer. This is a good one. For those Doom fans out there, hot take in GTA. Oh yeah, dude, that's a good one. Fucking end that franchise for real. End that and bring back Manhunt. Give me Manhunt 3. This for those Doom fans out there, for like Doom Eternal, Doom 2016. Mick Gordon, the guy who did the music for those games, is doing the music for this game. And it looks so good. I'm more excited for this than I am for the Halo remake, by a lot. Here we go. Okay, this is going to be the best reveal you guys have seen yet. First off, the visuals are about as good as I've seen. The aesthetic is on point. Atmosphere is brilliant. Mission objective select. That's pretty cool. So this has got to be like a procedural or like an. I don't exactly understand how it like.
Mind. 50 seconds. The system approves infiltration and data harvest.
But it's clearly like a multiplayer game, I think.
Control the entire block between Figueroa and Lincoln. Multiple suspects in the stacks. Infiltrate and harvest. I will guide you in. Serve and protect. And the system will set you free.
But you see, the thing here is that it's taking itself seriously.
Apprehend and pursue all suspects. The system requires you monitor all fellow officers for deviation. It is your sworn duty to report any agitation, any disobedience, any emotion. The system is always watching.
So cool. It's not quirky or self-aware or ironic. It's just sick. It's very, very much like that Judge Dredd movie with Carl Urban from like 2012.
Law-abiding citizens, we have guests. 10 photos up for the first slot that bring me to head.
Look how good this looks, man. Call of Duty needs to go away. Nah, I feel like that'd be like a monkey's paw situation where we would lose that but get something worse. I feel like the existence of Call of Duty is keeping worse things out of existence. Newer games that are original are definitely better than remakes and remasters. Newer games that are original take themselves seriously and look good like this. Most of the new games that are original look like garbage written by a 15-year-old Tumblr girl.
Weapons hot. No hesitation.
No hesitation. Put him down. This is so good, man.
What did they promise you? Freedom? Family?
There are 2 more data cubes on this block.
So it looks like multiplayer, maybe like an extraction style shooter. Flipping tables. Look at the destructible environment we just saw. Look at that. So they're going for like that fear style, that John Woo. Everything you shoot collapses and falls apart.
Consciousness transfer approved.
Oh, that's so cool. I don't know why you have orcs, but it's very like what's that tabletop RPG that's like Cyberpunk D&D, Shadowrunner, something like that. It looks a lot like that. COD feels there'll be room to grow, but I get what you're saying. It would be the opposite.
Please, I just need to get up to 460.
Alameda PD is tracking multiple gang units converging on your position. Floor 80 and above are locked down.
This is the kind of game that I could see myself just like live streaming twice a week. If it's like a multiplayer, like indefinite kind of like game. If it's like a single player game, that's one thing, but it doesn't look like that. It's really interesting how Mick Gordon made that track like slightly offbeat on purpose. And it's called Defect. The name of the game is Defect. So it makes me think that like there's an intentional like it's not working right. I love how whenever you killed somebody, a little skull icon appears on the weapons heads up display. It's so good. We mostly lost Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor was great back in the day, but with it just being, we got Call of Duty and Battlefield games. True, yeah. We've got Death. We've got Death Executions. Okay, see, now you're playing as one of these little six-armed creatures. I don't know what those are. Chaos above all. So cool, dude. All right, yeah, I am so hyped for that. That looks so cool. What else are we watching? What else are we reacting to? Are we doing Halo now? I guess we can look at the... Ew, what the fuck is that? So I'm doing this on so it doesn't mess up my recommended. I'm doing it on like a private window, and it just auto sent me to some weird VTuber. Ugh. Okay, so I think next up we have the Silent Cartographer trailer, we have official reveal trailer, and we have behind the scenes Vidoc. What do we think, guys? I think probably we start with the reveal trailer and then hit up the Silent Cartographer trailer and then watch the behind the scenes. That seems like the way to go. Let's try that. What's up, brother? You're sick again. Hope you're well. Also not sure how I feel about the Halo CE remake. We're just about to react to that now, man. Let's take a look. Unsurprisingly, visually, it looks incredible.
The ring has some kind of deep religious significance. They call it Halo. They believe that Halo is some kind of weapon.
What sort of weapon is it?
One with unimaginable power.
So I can tell you those are new lines. There are that line definitely didn't happen in the original game. And I think it's a little too on the nose. That sounds like dialogue written by someone with prior knowledge of the other game's existence. Does that make sense? That doesn't sound like a natural thing that Cortana would have said in Halo Combat Evolved.
It has some kind of deep religious significance. They call it...
That's like exposition dialogue. That's like explaining to the viewer. It's like, look, here's the dialogue for the trailer. It's just not... It's lacking in the mystery of the original Combat Evolved dialogue.
Halo. They believe that Halo is some kind of weapon.
What sort of weapon is it?
One with unimaginable power.
Yeah, that's not something Cortana would have said. One with unimaginable power. Looking forward to this. Not sure how I feel about them adding a sprint. Oh, it was never going to not have sprint.
Fire Team Charlie, we're on our way.
Needler looks great. Visually, it looks great. Like, no complaints. You looking forward? Oh, I already read that.
The Covenant are putting up a real fight. The cartographer must be here.
Dialogue in the trailer is from a mix of different levels.
Give them hell, Chief.
I don't think she ever says one with unimaginable power in Combat Evolved. I feel like I would remember that. I feel like I would remember if that was a line in Combat Evolved. One with unimaginable power. I do like the armor. I know that that's been kind of a point of contention, or at least some of the discussion I've seen. But it looks like... it looks a lot like the armor from Halo Wars, which was the Mjolnir Mark IV, I believe. So it looks like it's kind of a cross between the original idea for Mark V and Mark IV, which I'm completely okay with. I think the helmet looks great. I think everything looks great. I don't like this right here. What they've done with the rubber suit part. Everything looks great, but I'm not sold on this. This looks strange. This is altering the design of the suit for me for some reason. Everything else I actually kind of like. So they're remaking the first Halo? Yes, they are. It was in Truth and Reconciliation mission? Really? Okay. Huh. And then okay, one imaginable power. I'll have to go and replay that and see. Alright, now let's watch the Silent Cartographer trailer. Here we go. So this is the Halo Combat Evolved remake, but it's specifically... Wait, isn't this the same thing we just watched, basically, or... What's the difference between this and the thing we just watched?
According to the data in their networks, the ring
Yeah,
has
this
some
is the
kind
same
of
thing.
religious significance.
That's the same thing. Why are there two... Oh, it's two different channels. Okay, whatever. Let's watch the behind the scenes. That'll be cool. Alright, so here's the behind the scenes footage for the Halo Combat Evolved remake. Love the look of the shields. Yeah, the shields look great. Plasma rifle looks good. I don't know about that pistol sound, but yeah, so here's the thing is that it looks like a really good remake. But do we need a remake? Do we need a remake?
It is the ultimate Halo CE campaign remake.
They must need money.
Xbox,
If they needed
PC,
money, they
for
would
the
have
first
remade
time,
Halo 3.
PlayStation.
I mean, I'm
It'll
sure
be
they do
arriving
need money,
next
but
year.
this
To
was
talk
not the
more
move.
about it, we've got Dan, Max, and Greg from the development team. Guys, let's get into this. Why is this the right game for right now?
We did this work on Halo Anniversary. I felt like there were
Blood is
certain things
strangely
that were
hidden
left
here are going to
unsaid.
be scary.
There were
Yeah, they're
certain things
definitely
that we weren't
going to go
able
for a more
achieve at that
horror
time,
vibe
and
than
certain
that.
things we weren't able to do.
It's a great time to revisit Combat Evolved for new players, for established Halo players, and maybe even for old friends playing on different hardware today, to allow them to play together and enjoy the franchise together again.
Going back.
Yeah, having it on PS5 with crossplay to Xbox and PC is going to be insane. I think that probably is some of the biggest potential that doing Combat Evolved has, is going to be the multiplayer crossplay for Halo Combat Evolved. That they're going back to the drawing board with Halo after 4, 5, and Infinite.
So the Halo ring again for the.
You could do worse. I mean, 5 killed the franchise basically, and Infinite was good, but it wasn't good enough to undo the damage 5
The first time
did.
is really important, and for them to be surprised by new content and feel like excited again about exploring the ring world.
For new players.
I really like the assault rifle design, so there's that. But hang on.
Exploring the ring world.
Okay, don't love that. I don't love that they're going with the 32 round magazine. I understand why they would for balance reasons, but if you're remaking Halo Combat Evolved and I don't get the enormous magazine capacity of the actual assault rifle, then you can't, it's not the same experience. Xbox is dead if they're giving up Halo to PlayStation. They don't do exclusives anymore.
Players, this is the right time for you to jump in. Think of this as your introduction into this huge franchise we've been building for the past 25 years.
Oh, I love that little statue.
I'm curious how you're going to focus on capturing the essence of the original, knowing that you need to evolve to kind of move the experience forward.
Yeah, from design, we don't take that lightly at all. Whenever we make a change,
Well, all of
the
them
number one
always
thing
say
is to be
that.
true to the original game.
For every one of those topics that comes up, there's someone who is incredibly passionate on the other side saying we can, like, that is sacred. We do not move that crate.
It's really about looking across, what we've learned over the years, what technology we've built, and how we can tie that back into this experience.
So in this game, up to 4 people can play the campaign together, regardless of which platform they're on.
Okay, four-player co-op campaign. That is huge. That's going to be massive for this, because up until now you could not experience Combat Evolved with 4-player co-op, at least not conventionally. you know, you got mods and whatnot. To be fair, PlayStation is also giving their exclusives. Then again, PC. yeah, true. 32 makes sense for the rest of the saga, especially for Halo 3. Reach had that too more consistently. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And then we're kicking it old school.
True.
We can play 2-player co-op on consoles, on the couch together. Just
Oh,
like
split screen. Kind of shocked.
What do you
I'm
have
really
to
kind of
do
shocked they're
differently
keeping
to
split
account
screen.
now for 4 people running around?
For different co-op counts, we will make some of the spaces larger. We also want to make sure we're authentic to the encounters themselves. So it's a balancing act between that difficulty tuning and, you know, making those encounters the right size for the right space.
Yeah, and they still haven't done anything with Killzone
done
either.
Some special tune-up works to the beloved Warthog.
We have. There's a new seat. What I like to call the golf cart seat or the bumper seat. This is on the
that's
back
neat.
of the Warthog, so now you can
I'm
bring
okay with that.
everyone
I think that's cool.
Mind if I join you?
Let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite aspects of the Halo franchise. What is a skull? What's cool about it? What does it do?
A skull is a gameplay modifier.
They're
Generally
introducing
mean-spirited,
skulls.
Makes the game more challenging for the player.
The combination, the pairing of these different skulls and how that's going to create that new gameplay experience. Huge amount of replay options for folks.
I love the
yeah.
replayability that
Bringing in
skulls
skulls
bring to a
is
campaign.
huge.
It is almost endless variety.
We have dozens of skulls this time.
The most that we've ever had.
Give
in
it
Halo.
OG God of
Are you
War
the
since
Lasso
you.
guy?
Yeah,
I think
understood.
you yourself told me that you don't
Understood.
think anyone would ever be able to complete this game with legendary all skulls on.
I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot, and so if you can do a true legendary all skulls on run, let us know.
Oh my gosh, that's clearly bait. They know the Halo community more than well enough to know that there's going to be lasso runs completed within the first 4 hours of the remake's release. That's just the way it goes. Saying something like that is just bait. Sprint could help with lasso if they have lasso. Well, that's what they're talking about right now.
I mean, that'd be really hard.
If there's one thing that this community has shown us is do not underestimate them, and they will find a way. So Halo's
Music sounds
always been
great.
known for its
Console
sandbox.
exclusive,
How
sells
has this
consoles.
evolved?
Yeah,
We made sure
true.
that anything we included isn't going to drastically change the way the game plays, to change the sandbox in a drastic way, but there's some really fun kind of additions, and that's across, you know, enemies, weapons, vehicles, things that in the original CE you weren't able to do before that you now can. You finally killed the elite with the sword. That weapon hits the floor and you can pick that up and just...
Okay, well, first off, you could always kill the elite with the sword. And second off, being able to use the energy sword in Halo Combat Evolved is cool. I think that's an improvement. That's cool. I like that. I doubt with all of my heart, mind, and soul that they're involving Marty O'Donnell. I don't think they would have involved him even before he got political because Microsoft doesn't like him. But now they're definitely not going to involve him. But regardless of what you think of him or whatever, he did compose the music. It's his. It's from his mind. He also wrote like 50% of the story content we saw across Halo 1, 2, and 3. More so in 3 than 1 and 2, but he contributed. And I don't think they're going to involve him, but not involving him is a mistake no matter what you do. I think he should have been consulted. I would say the same about Jason Jones. I would say the same about Joseph Staten, although I don't think that they would. I think Marty would if he was asked. I don't think Joseph Staten would because he had that falling out after coming back for Infinite. I don't know if it was a falling out so much, but he came in for like 2 years, tried to salvage Infinite, didn't work, and then he left and went to a different position. I think he's with Netflix Games now. Sorry, the throat thing. And I just don't think Jason Jones likes Halo anymore. I think he wants to be as far away from Halo as possible.
You know, kind of really take it to the enemy.
It's great. The sound design. All these weapons, by the way, have been painstakingly remodeled, rebuilt, higher fidelity. How do all these things kind of come to life?
Like being able to use the
Comes
sword now?
across
Yeah.
Through the way they look, the way they sound.
Now is a great time to
the
do a
actual
re-release
panels on
of
the
the
weapons themselves, the
3
ammo counters.
With Unreal,
books,
fully dynamic
the original
lighting
3
with
Halo
Unreal
books.
allows us to get those effects, right? That rich plasma lighting up and brightening the environment.
Of course, one of the hallmark elements of Halo CE is what becomes kind of a three-way battle with the introduction of the Flood.
There was
Here's the Flood.
development between Halo CE and 3 to kind of how the Flood behaved and just how they interacted with the player. So we've pulled a lot of those flood behaviors into this game.
And I would say this
Oh,
is a
there-
learning
there's some
specifically
flood.
from CE2 Anniversary, which is just kind of that mood, the atmosphere, the tension, the horror, and really delivering on that from the way that we stage the encounters and the setup and how we reveal the flood.
In Halo Legacy, there were some pure form units. We've pulled in a familiar friend, familiar fiend, if you will, to challenge the player.
Talk to me just a little bit about how we're approaching the narrative aspects to bring it up to the same level as the rest of this game.
We want to tell an authentic story, and we want to level up the cinematics from the source.
Jason Jones has hated Halo since Halo 2, to my knowledge. Yeah, that's my understanding as well.
Paint over the original cinematics, right? We ended up revisiting exactly how they were blocked out, how they were sequenced, how they were put together, and we've done that across the board.
We have access to
Armor looks
source
great.
assets,
I'm not
source
hearing
code,
it
and
with
access to the
anybody
original
criticizing the
storyboards.
armor.
We
I
are
think they
remastering,
killed it with the
remixing
armor
the
design.
music to go
I don't
along
agree with it being
cinematics.
chubby.
We
I
also
think it looks
had
good.
The core principal cast come in and re-record all the lines.
How much firepower would you need?
Now, see, I like that. Normally, when it comes to remakes and remasters, I like to say keep the original voice cast, just keep the original dialogue, like what they did with Snake Eater, because of the writing. I think that whenever you bring the original cast back to re-record for new writing, the writing is almost always going to be inferior. And I think that this is going to be the case too. I hope not, but modern game writers, for some reason, write like shit. I don't know what it is. But I do like this because I'm always happy to see Steve Downes and Jen Taylor and the rest of the cast and crew of the Halo series getting work. I want them to get work. I want them to get paychecks. So I don't support this decision from an artistic standpoint. I would prefer just reusing the same dialogue lines from the project files of Combat Evolved, which you can extract fairly easily. And you can easily make them just sound crisper and clearer. But bringing everybody back in to re-record everything from scratch, I also support that because I think I want these actors to get paid and get big fat Microsoft paychecks. So I'm cool with that. I don't know. I hope that the writing doesn't suck. Like, that's my only thing. If the writing is good and it's not really, cringy or annoying or too self-aware, too aware of, what it is as a remake, then I'll probably be okay with it. Apparently they'll have 3 prequel missions with Master Chief and Sergeant Johnson. Huh. Will that be, inspired by the novel, I wonder? That'd be cool. That could be cool. I could be open for that. I hope that will be separated from the main campaign. Well, maybe not actually. Maybe it'll be better if it is more distinguished from the original game, because you can always play the original game. So maybe it'll be cool if this is a reinterpretation rather than a complete a super faithful remake. So we'll see. That could be really cool.
Crack one of the engine sheets.
This really
I'm always
provides,
good with
greater
more
fidelity
Johnson.
that we weren't able to do for Halo Anniversary.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
I'm super excited that this game will include 3 brand new bonus missions.
Oh, they're talking about it right now.
It was really important that we preserve the original story as it is. So these missions specifically are meant to be a prequel setup for, the main course. These new missions are going to offer some new opportunities for character interactions, maybe between, Chief and Johnson.
We've got some new mechanics, maybe some new AI behaviors, things that haven't been done before in Halo CE.
I think we're just getting started.
I wonder if there's more than
So
just the
where are
3
we right now at this
prequel
stage of
missions.
development? What can you share with us?
In the past few weeks, we've been able to start engaging and sending builds out to some of our community members.
We can now see so many of the elements of the level really coming
I
together.
want to see some multiplayer. I don't know. I don't think they'll show it here though.
Life cycle where it kind of just comes online.
Seeing really high fidelity versions of the cinematics, elements of the sandbox and encounter tweaks and the lighting.
You can go to someone's desk and give feedback live on an experience, and to me that's a really exciting time in game development.
The ultimate love letter to the game that started it all. I would call upon our entire Halo community to welcome with open arms this next generation of players. I'm excited to just relive these experiences again for the first time.
All right, look, I think the armor looks great, and I think that's specifically because it doesn't look as good as the Mark 6 armor. I think that the upgrade from the Mark 5 that we're seeing here to the Mark 6 is so notable because they didn't try to like blend the 5 and 6 for this remake. And so if you play this and then play Halo 2 Anniversary right after, or even if they remake 2 and they make the armor look like it did in Halo 2A, it's a much sharper difference. And also, I just think this is a great take on the Mark 5 armor. Master Chief, I mean, he's a superhuman. He ought to have oaken quads. He ought to have fucking tree trunk quads, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's cool. I love that armor. I think that's great. Also, I don't know why these look like little tiny 343 Guilty Sparks, little tiny Halo monitors, but it's pretty funny. I like that. Follow us, we still have access to the original games. True, yeah. Yeah, if they drive off, won't be terrible and drive off cliffs like Cat and Reach. That's one thing that has progressed for the better, I think, is the AI, and a lot of these games are better. It'll just be campaign. It's called Halo Campaign Evolved. No multiplayer in this, as far as I've heard already. Oh, well, that's a shame. Huh. It is. It sure is. It's called Halo Campaign Evolved, isn't it? Ah, whatever. Cool. Cool. I didn't even see that it was called Halo Campaign Evolved. I think that's neat. I'm for it. If they don't mess it up. All right, do we have anything else to look at? Let's see.
I honestly...
Quiet you. No. Okay, so there was one other thing I wanted to look at that I thought would be pretty amusing. And that is I wanted to take a look at PCGamer.com's top 100 PC games list and just give my own thoughts on it. Obviously, as someone who's grown up with PC games, now I'm probably not gonna know what a lot of these are, but we're gonna take a look at it. Halo Remake has a 13-minute gameplay. We should watch that. Maybe we will after the list. Although I was gonna keep this stream short because I have so much work to do. Might save that for later. Maybe the multiplayer will be free unless there's gonna be perks for Halo Infinite. They're probably, honestly, after now realizing that it's Campaign Evolved, this looks like it. They might be just keeping Halo Infinite as their multiplayer. So no more multiplayer Halos, because Infinite is the multiplayer, and it's just going to be campaign releases. That could be cool. Also, it would make it way faster. So there would be a much smaller time gap between Halo 2 Campaign Evolved to Halo 1, Halo 2, and Halo 3 if all they were doing is campaign. I could be cool with that. I could be cool with a streamlined campaign release like every year and a half, every 2 years, something like that. Because just hammering those 3 campaigns out, you know? All right, let's take a look at the top 100 PC games of 2025 as per PCGamer.com. Being someone who grew up with PC games my entire life, I should recognize a lot of these. We're going to see if I agree with any of these. How much recency bias will be on the list, or if it'll be a chock full of classics instead. If it's not chock full of classics, then it's not. You're expecting the latter. I'm expecting the former. I don't think that. I think it's going to be a bunch of new stuff for the most part, and I think they're just going to be throwing its bones with Quake. Like Unavowed, 2018. No game released in the last 10 years should be in the top 100. Period. I don't even know what this is though, so that's not really fair. City Skylines, 2015. What are we doing here? 2023 against the storm. I don't know what any of this is. Dave the Diver, Shadowrun, Dusk. Okay, I'll accept Dusk. That's fine. Metaphor. These aren't really PC games. I mean, Dusk is, but isn't this released for multiple consoles? Hotline Miami. Okay, that's a good pick. That's appropriate. Am I sick? I have been losing my voice for like the last week. I don't think I'm sick because I've been feeling fine. I've been working, but for like the last 4 days, I've been losing my. It's why I haven't been live streaming. It's actually better now than it was yesterday. Yesterday, I would try to speak and it wasn't happening. My World Is Not Enough retrospective is going to be out hopefully on Sunday, and you're going to hear there's parts of that video where my voice is like sounding like more like this. So just give me some grace, fella. A lot of cross-gen here. Yeah, what the fuck? How is this a top 100 PC games of all time? See, Flight Simulator, that makes sense. Team Fortress 2, that also makes sense. That's a good pick. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Sims 4, Subnautica. Dude, this all sucks. The Master Chief Collection? Okay, I guess I'll give them that. Bruh. How is Claire Obscure Expedition 33? Okay, so it's just the titling of the list makes it sound like top 100 games that were either most known for being PC games or only PC games. So for instance, if Half-Life 2 was on here, I would understand it because it was like most known as a PC game. Like the Xbox port of it was notoriously like not good. But this is just top 100 games we liked. That's all this is. This is just top 100 games that we liked at PCGamer.com. No hate, guys, but rename your fucking list. Okay, I'm just going to skip down to the top 10. Let's see what we're doing. Red Dead Redemption 2. Elden Ring. Elden Ring is the top 9 100 PC games. Balatro, Caves of... Fucking Balatro? Eric.
Post on YouTube. Hang in there, brother.
Eric with the 199. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You hear my voice is still recovering. Much appreciated with the 199, brother. Hopefully streams will be back to normal next week and we can do some last Halloween streams. I won't get to play as many Halloween games as I was hoping, but we'll figure something out. Fucking Stardew Valley? I feel like that game mostly gets played on console. Baldur's Gate 3 is the... This list sucks, man. How is Quake not in the top 10? Half-Life, Half-Life 2 are not in the top 10? PCGamer.com did not include Half-Life, Half-Life 2, Quake, Quake 2, fucking Unreal Tournament, Wolf 3D stream, Wolfenstein fucking 3D. Yeah, actually, I still want to do that. Like a fucking 5-hour Wolfenstein 3D stream sounds so funny. Maybe early November, because it doesn't really fit with the October theme. So maybe... I do think that sounds fun, though. Just me trying to rage my way through Wolfenstein 3D for 5 hours. Balatro blowing out Deus Ex or literally any other deep immersive sim strategy game RPG is crazy. Yeah, what the fuck? Where's Deus Ex? Been out of work, got hired as a cook. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Congratulations, man. Why is Doom number 11? What the fuck? Doom is like the PC game. Doom was so influential, Bill Gates himself was in a commercial that utilized Doom. This is fucking stupid. This list isn't... This is a deeply unserious list when Stardew Valley and fucking Balatro are ranked higher than Doom on the top 100 PC. Doom isn't in top 10. My voice being dead is completely removing all of the validity of my criticisms here. So, like, I am a deeply unserious person to be criticizing a top 100 list made on a PCGamer.com. But it's fun. It's fun. We're pretending that, like, my feelings are genuinely hurt because Doom is in the top 10. Half-Life 2 is number 15, by the way. Do you guys remember when, what was it, IGN ranked Half-Life 2, like, best game of the decade from, like, 2000 to 2010? I think IGN said Half-Life 2 was the best game of the decade. But apparently, it's only number 15. Feels like they threw Doom a bone, too. Yeah, that's the problem. It feels like they knew they were going to catch hell if it was, like, not high up on the list, but they didn't actually think it deserved top 10, so they gave it 11 out of spite. Fucking Prey? Okay, to be fair, I haven't played this game, but I don't understand how it ranks higher than Quake. Thief Gold, that should be higher. What I prefer? I don't understand the question. What do I've never played Balatro. So Half-Life 2 all day. How is System Shock not higher on the list? Yeah, we're System Shock 2 as well. Yeah, see, this feels like it should be higher. Fucking recency bias. Undertale! How is Dishonored 2 ranking above Dishonored 1? It's worse. It's a worse game. Next Elder Scrolls video when? That's a good question. Not for a while. Not for a while, I don't think, knowing what he's working on. Fucking Deus Ex is number 26. It's that Deus Ex is not in the top 25. What a deeply unserious list. New Vegas is number 30. This is fucking silly. Max Payne is number 36. Where the fuck is Quake? How is The Hunt Showdown ranked above Quake? How is Kerbal Space Program ranked above Quake? Isn't Quake is like the first true 3D arena shooter. The vast majority of like first-person shooter games and just games in general that we have exist because of fucking Quake. I have a Quake tattoo, so yeah, I'm like fucking biased or whatever. Need to know who wrote this list. It's like everybody from the website. It's like 15 people. Battle Spire will be coming next year, finishing up some big... Okay, yeah, cool. I'm excited about that Battle Spire video, too. It took me a while to... I need to go finish the Diablo video. I'm like halfway through it. Am I going to do a review on the rest of the Uncharted series? Probably not anytime soon. I was excited to do Uncharted, and I had made all these plans to do the entire series. I even played through all of Uncharted 2 and got all the footage. But I had such a terrible time making that Uncharted 1 video. Like, every corner was a problem. And it's like, I just felt like God didn't want me to go down that path. So I pivoted and course corrected, and I'm doing all the Bond games instead. So I don't know if I'll ever revisit Uncharted. Probably not anytime soon. Stats they're using are so arbitrary. Yeah, what the fuck? Quality, importance, freshness. This is so, like, not... Where the fuck is Quake? Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is... This didn't even launch on PC for, like, fucking 6 years. Okay, so Quake is not even in the top 50. There's System Shock 2, 56. Fucking KOTOR 2 is number 62. I feel like that should be so much higher. What do they say? Quality, importance, freshness. Fuck off. Gary's Mod is number 63. I guess that is a game. The Killzone video you did was great, though. Thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, I hope you'll enjoy the 007 games that I'm covering. It's going to be 007 probably for the rest of the year. Might slide a Halo 3 video in there. We'll see how that works out. And then next year I got to finish up with Quake, I think. Bro, this list is crazy. Dude, I don't think Quake is on the list at all. KOTOR 2 above KOTOR's base, though. Yeah, I think that's probably a good call. I don't think KOTOR is even on the list, dude. I actually don't think KOTOR or Quake are on this list. I think they made a top 100 PC games of all time, and Quake is not on here. Okay, well, it's mentioned. You see, in the description for one of the games on the list. Okay. Bro, you're kidding. This is not a serious list. The PC game... Okay, here's the author so you guys see. It's like everybody who works at the website. Quake is not listed among the top 100 PC games for PCGamer.com. How we make the list. Okay, let's take a look at this. Only what id game? Yeah, what the fuck? Vote PC Gamer team is free to nominate. But okay. So a bunch of games got nominated. Quality, how good is it? A purely personal rating of its caliber. Importance, how noteworthy is it? Every voter can pitch. Only after that do we arrive at the 100 games you'll find in below. Whether we feel it's an accurate reflection of the PC Gamer team and who we are as gamers, our best attempt to corral our subjective varied taste into a list of games we wholeheartedly recommend. As always, we'd love to hear what you think. Both the list of I think Jular is so right. I think they only included Doom because they thought they had to. They thought that they would catch like more shit than they're already going to for not including it. I struggle looking at this list. If this list of games is a summary of the collective tastes of the PC Gamer team, I don't fucking think any one of them actually plays Doom. I don't think they do. If it were up to them, Animal Crossing would be the best video game of all time. Well, they picked Baldur's Gate 3, and that probably is their favorite. I think that look at this shit. Would have weighted influence, importance over quality. Yeah, you would think. Undertale, Stardew Valley, yeah. This is a crazy list. Personal picks. I'm surprised Skyrim wasn't on the list either. There's 2 Obsidian games. KOTOR 2 and New Vegas are on the list. But fucking Quake isn't on the list. Is Wolfenstein? Fucking Wolfenstein isn't on the list? How is Wolfenstein 3D not on the list? Wolfenstein 3D is like the PC game. What is this list? What a silly, unserious list. Oh my gosh. All right, fellas, that's probably gonna wrap it up for me. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Jular, it's always a treat to have you in the stream, brother. Very cool. I happen to know what he's working on. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody, but I happen to know the video that Jular's working on right now. I'm really excited for it. It's covering a game that I think is so good. It's not a good. It's a good bad game. It's a game that's bad but also good, and I am really hyped to watch the video he's working on. So if you guys don't know, Jular is a retrospective YouTube channel just like I am. Does very similar content, only his is probably better quality. Much higher emphasis on research and comprehensive coverage. They need to apologize and redo the list. Yeah, making a list called Top 100 PC Games and not including Quake or Half-Life 1 is insane. Blue hair tie. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. I didn't say it. Anyways, guys, definitely go check out Jular. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. It's been fun. Shorter stream. Haven't been able to stream at all this week. I know my voice is fucked up. I don't know when it'll be back to normal. It's been like this since Sunday. I think it's been like this since Sunday or Monday, maybe. It's been like this for a while. And I'm just trying to recover. And I'm putting a lot of my time into finishing up this The World Is Not Enough retrospective. So that'll be coming out soon. I think that'll be cool, guys. I definitely want to be streaming again soon. We'll figure out the next time I'm streaming. I don't know when that'll be. Probably Monday. We'll see. We'll see what we can get figured out. Take care, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hang on. Let me go find my full Auto Magic song that I've been playing. I can't get enough of this track. I love this Burial Goods. I love this dude's wizard rap music, so I've been using it for my intro and outro. I hope he's cool with that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like reach out to him and be like, hey dude, are you okay with me using this for my intro and outro? Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it. Thanks for tuning in. I hope I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, that's all I got.
about the copper to descend, I'm a feather fall. The gods move too slow to defend anyone at all. My hexes boost my reflexes, I'm so fast it's tragic. Gotta switch on my wand, cast it full auto magic. Witches run for brooms,